Hello, guys. This is Melanie, your Houston, Texas realtor. Welcome back to my second podcast. Very, very exciting. Yay. If you're here for my first video, welcome back. I am so glad you're here. Remember, this is going to be a whole new journey of me, right? This is my second podcast, and there's many more to come. Remember that I'm only going to be posting currently right now one time a month. I don't have a specific date yet. We're still playing with that. But yeah, I am only posting one time a month. And right before we get into the video, we're going to be talking about so many things this in this podcast today. So a lot of great amazing things for first time buyers to listen in and hear about what's going on about on this Houston market. But before we get into this video, guys, I wanted to mention some things that have been going on. By the way, I'm going to be looking at my phone for some of the notes and bullet points that I am going to be talking about today because I want to make sure I tell y'all all the importance of first time buyers. You're going to listen in, okay? But yeah, so before we get into this video, I wanted to let y'all know that this month has been crazy. Well, not this month, obviously it's already September, but from last month to right now, it has been a journey. So many things have been going on. Currently, right now, I have four new listings that came up on the market. One of them is in Alvin, and it's for sale at 290,000. It is also four bedrooms, two baths and a half. So if you're looking to buy in Alvin, that's an amazing property over there. Also in LaPorte, Texas, 300,000. We're selling that property for three bedrooms and two baths as well. Great square feet of a lot. We have 13,283 square feet. So it is amazing for first time buyers who are looking to live in LaPorte. That market is crazy over there. A lot of people want to move to the Deer Park or LaPorte. So if you're looking to buy, make sure all of these new properties that got listed are going to be right here, okay, on this screen as well. And we are listing because I co-listed it with someone else for this is a triplex here in Houston. So for all my investors out there, y'all, we're selling this property for 415,000, and it's a triplex. What is that? A lot of people might not know, right? What is a triplex? It's basically three houses in one. So great opportunity because you're gonna be renting out all these three and making some income out of that. Make sure that the numbers make sense whenever you submit an offer, but that is why I'm here and to guide y'all. But yeah, that's what has been going on. And also, y'all, we have been getting a lot of pre-approvals this week. Has been crazy. It slowed down for a little bit, and out of nowhere, calling me after call, Melanie. They've been texting me because make sure that you have to text me home at my phone number because that's how I get in touch with you. We hop on a phone call and we get things rolling. I was able to get two people to qualify. Right now, there's someone getting pre-qualified. But even this morning, someone's like, "Hey, my mom's ready to get qualified. Send her the letter so she can get pre-approved." So that's something amazing. People are buying, buyers. People are buying and buying and buying right now, especially right before Christmas hits. You know why it's so amazing that this market it's a buyer's market. So buyers out there, first time buyers, second buyers. If you already have a property out there, let's put that for a lease and you buy a new one, or we can sell that property and use that money that you made to as a down payment. But all new construction homes right now, guys, all these prices are going to drop. They're already dropping. They're already dropping. I'm already getting emails from all these new builds out there. They're like, "Hey, bring your clients, bring your clients. We're offering this, we're offering that." Right now, new builds are going to be offering so many new incentives and crazy deals for buyers, not just first time buyers, for buyers. Why? Because they want to get rid of all this inventory that they have. All this inventory that they have. Why? Because the new year's coming up, so they want to start fresh new and they want to start with obviously new builds for 2026, right? So right now is a time to buy. Obviously, if you have the finances and everything ready to go. And also, right before we get into this video, because we're gonna be talking about home buying process for first time buyers. Before we get into that, some of the Great things that have been going on this week. Interest rates have been dropping. Right now, we're looking at 6.3. So it just obviously going to depend on your credit, right? But interest rates are dropping. So that's something amazing. I have been talking to some lenders of mine as well, and they're saying that they're going to be dropping more this year. But obviously, we're not going to promise anything. It just depends on the market. It just fluctuates all the time. Market is crazy, but they do say interest rates are dropping. Now, does that mean that's the perfect time to buy? Well, it just depends on your finances. How are they looking? How are they looking? But yeah, let's get right into this video. Very, very excited. Let's get right into it. Okay, so for all my first time buyers, this is the time to listen in. Okay, we're gonna be dropping some gems. It's all the process for every, especially obviously, all you really need to know and all you really need to get out of this video is you need a good realtor. Okay, who is that? That is me. That is me. That is me. But obviously, if you don't want to use me, okay, that's fine. Make sure the most important thing is finding the best realtor out there. How do you know who's a good realtor? Well, we're gonna make sure you. I'm gonna drop some gems in here what you need to be looking out for. But it's basically someone caring for you, right? We need to be able to guide you throughout the whole process, because the first thing after you find a good realtor, obviously it's me, but let's proceed, right? You must get a pre-approval. Okay, that is the first thing. What is a pre-approval? Many of y'all are like, okay, a pre-approval, I hear this all the time. I hear this all the time. What is this? A pre-approval is getting verified and getting a qualification from the bank, right? We need to speak to the bank, and they're gonna be like, hey, Juanito, Melanie, como te llames, ¿verdad? Whatever your name is, they're gonna be like, hey, so you have this credit score because of all your income this year, your past income. You qualify for this purchase. This is the house that you can go up to. Now, that doesn't mean we're gonna go crazy. Oh my goodness, Melanie, I got qualified for $300,000. That okay, that is amazing. That's awesome. That doesn't mean we're automatically going to be looking at those type of homes. So we need to make sure, and the most important thing out here is what can you afford monthly. Okay, even though you're going to afford this $300,000 home, is this the right move to make? Is that the right move to make? See, all realtors out there, some of them won't want to guide you to the best guidance, and the best guidance is me telling you the truth. Hey, yeah, that's amazing, but let's calm down right here, because you know what that mortgage was going to look like. It's going to look at this certain amount of money at this in this property side, because we also have to look at the taxes and everything, right? We need to look at the insurance and everything like that as well. So the importance here is your pre-approval. We need to look at your budget, and besides your budget, we need to see what you actually are comfortable with paying monthly, because we're not going to go all out. It's your first house. So hay que calmarnos un poquito, okay? Let's calm down a little bit. There's also amazing houses out there. We don't have to go all the way to your biggest budget out there. So it just depends exactly what you can afford. Also, why is it pre-approval matter? Melanie, ¿por qué? I just want to start looking at homes. I just want to start looking at homes. Look, this happens to me a lot. I start sending you homes, and you're like, I want to go see this one. Melanie, okay, cálmate, because we don't even know if you can afford that. And on top of that, if we go see the house, you fall in love with it, we can't even move forward. We need that pre-qualification from the bank saying you qualify for this house, and I'm going to submit an offer with that letter. If we don't have that letter, we cannot submit the offer. Why? Because it's going to show the sellers, okay, there's an offer. Where's your qualification? They're going to be like, no, they're not serious buyers. They don't have their things together. And it's just a completely red flag for sellers. Obviously, if a good realtor on the other side, they're going to be like, hey, where's the qualification? I'm going to be like, oh, we're still working on it. They're not even going to look at it. So your pre-qualification is very important, right? That is the first step. Pretty much the second step after you text me and DM me, right? Make sure you DM me. But yeah, pre-qualification. We need to make sure we have that down. Let's just say you also are like, Melanie, well, I'm not even ready to buy. I'm scared to make this move. The pre-qualification is literally only 5 points that would decrease your credit score. And sometimes it doesn't even hit that amount. It's only like 1 or 2 to 3 points that your credit score gets affected. It's a small pool, so you're taking a little small risk. It's not even really a risk, right? It's just 1 to 3, 5 points, and it's something that we need to know because let's just say your credit is really really bad. Well, we need to make sure we get that fixed. We need to look at all the income. We need to make sure we have the best loan program for you. So very very important to get pre-approval. But after that, I know I just said a lot, right? But remember, that's why you have me as your guidance, y'all. But second point here is house hunting. This is the great part. After you get pre-approved, we're gonna go house hunting. How exciting is that? I already said a lot of things. We're gonna make sure that before we submit the offer, after you fall in love with this beautiful house, we're going to then be able to be like, Melanie, I want this house. Let's submit the offer. We're going to get you the best deal that we have. And we're also going to make sure that the numbers make sense, that you can afford this house comfortably. Okay. After we find your beautiful, gorgeous home, this is where the fun part starts. We'll go under contract and we get inspections. Okay. We'll go under contract. What does that mean? Your offer got accepted. We have 7 days in order for your money to be saved. Basically it's a safe period for you to make sure that the house gets inspected by a professional person that's going to go inspect the house. They're licensed inspectors, and don't worry, I already have people that I work with. If you have someone that is also a licensed inspector, we can work with that person as well. But we also have, my company works with a lot of inspectors, and they're great inspectors as well. Okay. They're going to verify that the property is good. Because, yes, the house can look beautiful and everything, but what matters is what's actually inside. We need to make sure you're getting your money worth, aka your foundation. How does it look? Your roof. How does it look? Your plumbing. All these AC. These are like big things that we need to know. And also, y'all, yes, new construction homes also must get inspected. Why? Because there has been many stories out there that something came out bad. Why? Because, new construction, they're building these homes and these people are not perfect. Something can come back bad. So we need to get inspected after that 7 day option. Normally it's about 7 days, but in case there is like a lot of multiple offers on that house, that would mean that we need to lower the 7 days to like 5 days. But we don't need to get that deep into that. That's why you have me, and that's why I'll be guiding you throughout the whole process of what needs to be going on in that transaction. Okay. After that, guys, we have the most important thing. Closing day. We made it. We made it. We made it. We made it. Very, very exciting. That is when we get to hand you the keys, aka me. I'll be like, congratulations, you are a first time homeowner, or second time, third time, whatever it is, guys. You are a home owner. Obviously, after this, I'm gonna take some pictures. That's why you see all over my social media, or you see other realtors having y'all the clients being posted, because it's a very exciting day. It was a long process. Getting your keys to your house can be a long process. It all starts from day one when you submit your application to, it can take a few 2 months, 3 months. It just takes some time. It just depends. It just depends on your credit, how fast we look for your perfect house. And after that, a lot of things can happen between the day we go under contract to the day we close. So I obviously give you a beautiful gift to my amazing clients, because it is a big rewarding getting to the finish line. It really is a finish line, but it is all worth it at the end, because you get to live in your beautiful house with your beautiful family. So it's a process, but guys, I know it's a lot. But that is why I'm here, okay? I am here for throughout the whole thing. And I'm still not done. After this, I'm not going to disappear. I'm not those type of realtors that I just completely disappear. I'm going to still be with you, because there's something called the homestead. We need to then apply for tax exemptions. If you're a resident, if you're 18 and up and you are on the deed, you're allowed to the government allows us to reduce your taxes and pay less taxes a month. So something amazing that the government can do for us. Wow. Yay, gracias. Something that they do. So nice. I need to make sure that you get that done because obviously I want to save you more money at the end of our closing. So I'm still obviously there. Even throughout the years, y'all, you can always call me. I am your friend. I am your friend. And you will always see me texting you, hey, Merry Christmas. I'm always going to still be there, okay? But yeah, buying your first house is like dating, okay? You want to find the right match, not just the one that looks good on Instagram. Okay? Very important because yes, so it looks beautiful outside, but then you go on a few dates and you realize everything comes back really ugly, right? That's exactly how it is when you find a home. You find a home, we go under contract, and like I said, inspections sometimes don't come out good. So that's why I either negotiate for the seller to pay some things, they either repair it, they fix it up. Same thing like the man, are you gonna fix this or no? Because red flags, I gotta go. I gotta run. Same thing with the house. You see a lot of things, either we fix it or the seller fix it, we receive money so you can then fix it after closing, or we completely just say, you know what? I'm getting out of the contract because this is house is a lot. No, this is not looking good. I'm gonna find a better house with less things. But yeah, that is the first step of this video. I wanted to make sure y'all understood the process of being a first time buyer, y'all. It's very, very exciting. A lot of y'all are wanting to buy this year, next year, and it's very important because I just this past year, I've been able to help so many people. Like they call me and they'll tell me the truth. They're like, Melanie, I only have $5,000 to buy this house. Can I even buy a house? And I'm like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get pre-qualified, see what type of money are out there for the because the government provides a lot of things for first-time buyers. They depending on your credit, right? So we have to get you qualified so we see what's going on with your income. So my buyers have been able to qualify for many grants, and at the end they receive a whole check back. This happens a lot. Many first time buyers are buying houses and receiving a check back. Why? Because government gives you free money for being a first time homeowner. So it's something amazing. So that person, when I remember my clients, they call me and they're like, I only have this. I'm like, that works. Let's go let's go get you qualified, and from there we're gonna see. And that's exactly what happened. I got them a check back at the end of closing. They're like, I cannot believe this. Like, I really can't believe I just bought this house and I received a whole check back. I didn't have to bring no money to the table. I'm like, yes, I'm telling you, there's many people out there think that you need to buy a house with 20% down. No, you do not. You do not need to do that. There's 1% down payment program. There's 3% down payment programs. There's 3.5% down payment programs. So many programs out there that allow you to buy a house with literally, there's even 0% down payment programs. So y'all make sure to call me because right now is the time to buy. That's something I wanted to go next to. My next point was, Melanie, how do I know when is the right time to buy? Am I going to go house broke? Do I need to have a ton of savings? Like I said just right now, no, you don't. There's many programs out there. How am I going to go house broke? Well, the reason why you're not going to go house broke is because we need to verify and make sure that you are able to afford your monthly payment. And I'm going to double check on that and be like, are you sure you're comfortable with this? Yeah, you're getting a big house, but is this okay? Is this what you want? And how do I know if it's the right time to buy? Your income. Do you pay your credits on time, credit cards on time? Do you have a great job? Are you working good? Do you keep getting, are you switching jobs constantly? Because if you are, then I wouldn't suggest you to buy a house right now. So we need to double check that you're consistent with your job, you have stable income, and do you have any late payments on your credit card? Because okay, I'm not gonna lie, there has been people that still get qualified with late payments. That doesn't mean you're gonna be a horrible homeowner. No, right? We make mistakes here and there, but at the same time, we just need to know where you're at, how you're feeling. Are you feeling comfortable with your income? And you're ready to buy. We're ready to buy. Um, yeah, so that was my last point with this. Wait, can we pause it? Okay. How many minutes do I have? Okay. What does it rotate? Like how many minutes? I just need like five more. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. So going to my last point. Why do I need a realtor? Why do you need a realtor? Well, first of all, are you gonna go to real estate school? I don't see you going to real estate school. But if you are going to real estate school, go ahead and go be your realtor by yourself, right? But why do I need a realtor? First of all, guys, well, obviously you're not gonna when you go buy a car or when you go buy and go defend yourself because you get a ticket on your I don't know, you did something wrong and you're going to a lawyer because you need help. Exactly, you're not doing this by yourself. You always have someone guiding you. You have a car sales rep guiding you. You have a lawyer guiding you. If you go by yourself to go buy a house, you don't even know what to do. You need someone to guide you. You need someone to negotiate for you. You need someone to be strong in their knowledge. Know that sometimes you're under contract and your loan gets denied. What does that mean? That doesn't mean it's completely a no. You don't know. Like, that's why I'm here and we're going to go find you another lender real quick that can try and solve this problem. And if there isn't someone out there, like, there's just so many things that can go on a transaction, and you need a good realtor to negotiate for you, to handle your emotions. I'm not a therapist, but sometimes I be feeling like a therapist. Like I'm like, I'm like, maybe I should go to therapy school. Why? Because there's just so many emotions that go on. So imagine just doing this by yourself. It's very, very hard. So that's why you need a good realtor by your side. First of all, we're also free. We charge nothing. I wish sometimes I'll be looking at videos and I'm like, sometimes I wish we can go tip because I go to the coffee shop, Starbucks, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll tip $1, because you just did my coffee and stuff. And I'm like, no one pays me until the end of the transaction, and you don't even pay me. Is the seller that pays for my for helping him close the deal or for helping him find the buyer. So literally, there's nothing wrong with using a realtor, and it's a must because how are you gonna go and negotiate things for you? Just because you negotiate things at a marketplace on Facebook, you're like texting back and forth. No, lower it down. No, lower it down. That does not mean you have negotiation skills to make this happen, okay? You need someone to help you and guide you and show you the market and show you what's a good decision to make or not. Things can get hard in the middle of everything, like I said. So you need to make sure you have someone on top of you and relax you and make the right decision when it comes to that time. So that is why you should hire me, right? Or I guess not, pero luego te vas a perder. No, I'm just kidding. Um, or maybe I'm not kidding. But yeah, guys, that's basically what I wanted to talk about in this podcast. Today was just basically the knowledge and the basics of how to be a first time homeowner. I know I dropped a lot of things and it can get overwhelming because there's just so many things that go on a transaction or what things that can happen. And I didn't even go deep into it, right? But it is very important to try to listen in. If you're listening to this in the car, this also will be on Spotify, and listen in and to the importance of the transaction because I know a lot of y'all want to know all the details. Well, there you go. It is a lot. Don't get overwhelmed, right? It all starts from taking one action, and the action first is to just give me a call. That's all you need to know. Just give me a call, and I'll start guiding you and give you the information that's needed in order for you to become a homeowner. Hopefully, at the end of this year or next year, okay? And also, something I did want to say before we close off, someone just called me the other day and told me, hey, can I buy a house from you? But I want to buy it in Louisiana. Remember, I'm only licensed in Texas, but I have partners all over the world. Okay, this sounds crazy, but we do. So I'm helping her get pre-approved right now in Louisiana, and she's moving from Texas to Louisiana, and I'm currently right now we're trying to make sure she's qualified so then we can find her a realtor out there that will that specifies in that neighborhood that she wants to buy in and will help her look at homes in Louisiana. So if you're for some reason you're not in Houston right now, you're somewhere else, I have friends all over the world, and I can make sure that I can make sure that there are great realtors that will help you and guide you throughout the process. So if you're buying a house somewhere else and it's not in Texas, not in Houston, let me know because I have people for you as well. And yeah, just wanted to close off and say thank you so much for watching this podcast. And I hope you're on the next podcast as well. Make sure you comment down below, share some love, share my videos. And I hope you're doing amazing. And bye bye. See y'all soon.